little fight on the landing ground.
Thank you for joining us. You are listening to A Radio, and this is The Morning Moment. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. This piece is entitled Europe, Illegal to Criticise Islam. However, they are a little behind the times because that's true in Canada now as well. Thanks to all politicians of all stripes ignoring our Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Remember, 2019 is getting closer and you can do something about it, maybe. Now, for obvious reasons that probably aren't that obvious to people who are inside of the USA, the last free speech country in the world, who don't grasp this, I have to put these following words in. This is a quote from the Gatestone Institute, links on my site. These are just the headlines of this piece, but take a look at the whole article. Here's the piece. While Geert Wilders was being prosecuted in the Netherlands for talking about fewer Moroccans during an election campaign, a state-funded watchdog group says that threatening homosexuals with burning, decapitation and slaughter is just fine, so as long as it is Muslims who are making these threats, as the Quran tells them that such behaviour is mandated. I am still of the view that declaring statistical facts or even sharing an opinion is not a crime if someone doesn't like it, and that's from Finn's political party, Tara Kemuki, however we pronounce it. They got fined €450 for writing culture law based on a violent, intolerant and oppressive religion. In Finland, since the court's decision, citizens are now required to make a distinction entirely fictitious between Islam and radical Islam, or else they may find themselves prosecuted or fined for slandering or insulting adherents of the Islamic faith. As Turkey's president put it, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, these descriptions are very ugly. It's offensive and an insult to our religion. There is no moderate or immoderate Islam. Islam is Islam and that's it. There are extremist Muslims and non-extremist Muslims, but there is only one Islam. It's troubling that Western governments are so eager to crack down on anything that vaguely resembles what has erroneously been termed as Islamophobia, which literally means an irrational fear of Islam. Considering the violence we have been witnessing for those Westerners who have studied Islam and listened to what most influential Islamic scholars have to say, there are quite a few things in Islam of which one legitimately ought to be fearful, unquote. And the piece continues. Well, there you have it. And if I could comment, which I can't, I would perhaps say we reap what we sow. That's if I could comment, but I can't, so I won't comment, that is. You can find more at aradio.wordpress.com, where you can find links to us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Gab and email. You can now find us on Spotify. Just go to the podcast section and type Canadian Politics with a Twist and you'll find us. We are continuing to reach out to you, so please pass on the links. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. You can listen to all my morning moments at Spreaker.com under A Radio, that's EHRADIO, A Radio, and please click on the like button. And you can find all my podcasts and morning moments at aradio.wordpress.com and click on the Morning Moments tab.